Hello everybody, here's a joke for you all, the Wii U. Ha ha ha. Now, Wii U has been out for, I think, 5 years. The Switch has been out for 2 years. Switch is really expensive, right? And you might be thinking, is the Switch really worth it? With this video, I should be able to determine that. So, stay here and watch till the end, because if you don't, you won't know. Because I have 7 points to bring up about why you should get a Wii U or a Switch, based on what you want from a console. Now then, for this to work, we'll need you to have a memo somewhere and write down either S or W. S meaning Switch, W meaning Wii U. Because if I say this is for you, you put down W, but if it's not for you, you put down S. And by the end of the video, if you have more S's than W's, then get a Switch. If you have more W's than S's, get a Wii U. So, without further ado, let's start this video already. I'm going to do this test, and depending on what I get in this test, that's where these paper airplanes right here are going to land. I have a Switch one, and I have a Wii U one. Wherever they land is what I think. Super Smash Brothers. Yes. If you like Super Smash Bros., then the Wii U is definitely not for you. It was probably the worst Super Smash Bros. Game of them all. But Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the complete opposite. It is probably the best game of them all. Now then, I haven't played Melee, so you Melee fans can go in the comments, alright? But I think Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is really good. All the characters are balanced, and yeah. So, if you really like your Smash game, then it's a definite S for you. Don't put down a W. Price. Now, the Wii U is used now 80 quid or something. Like, it's really cheap. 100 quid at most, right? If you see a Wii U under 100 quid, do not get it, right? You'll be ripped off, right? Because they're not worth 100 quid. Well, they are, but you know what I mean. And the games for them are also really cheap, like 15 quid or something. Or like Smash or something awful, and more obscure game, 8 to 10, right? Pretty cheap. So, you won't dig into your wallet, right? Unlike the Switch, on the other hand, the console itself, 280 at best. Games themselves, God, if you're gonna get them new, then just don't. They're like 40 quid each new, right? So, if you're gonna get a game, definitely get them used, right? For at least 20 quid. Now then, the main thing about the Switch is that you can take it anywhere you want. Now, if you like going somewhere, taking your game with you, then that's really good. If you're a fan of the DS and stuff, then the Switch is definitely for you. But if you just want to play like a few games at home, then the Wii U is definitely for you. If you have other people in the home who want to watch TV, the Wii U/Switch is definitely for you. Like, both of them are good because you don't need a TV for either of them to work. But if the whole take it around with you isn't really too important to you, then the Wii U could be your best option here. If you're a fan of design, then the Switch is right up your alley. The Wii U seems kind of clunky, to be honest. And while it does feel quite good, it doesn't look very nice. The Switch, though, on the other hand, is extremely slick. And even the sideways Joy-Cons don't even feel that bad. And it's got an IR sensor. Third-party games. That's something the Wii U didn't have. The Wii U had no third-party games at all. The Switch, however, is completely different. What do you have here? You have Pac-Man, you have Sonic the Hedgehog, especially Sonic Mania, and things like Sonic Forces, Crash Bandicoot, God's sake, the first Crash Bandicoot game since the GBA games, and a ton of other things. But if you're here for the first party exclusives, then the Wii U is good for you, because the Wii U does have some high quality first party games, but the Switch, If you want a console that is up to date, the Wii U might not really be for you. The Switch? Definitely. Super Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Mario Maker 2, loads of games. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Sonic Mania, Crash Insane Trilogy. The Wii U has lots of good games, but they're just not new, really. If you want a few good games, then the Wii U is for you. If you just want to play a game like an hour, a week or something, the Wii U is great because it has lots of content for what you buy. Online, the Switch has online, but it's paid, so if you don't want to pay for that, then the Wii U is good for you because you don't have to pay for online. The Wii U has had online for quite some time now, and Nintendo's not going to get rid of it anytime soon. Well, not within the next few years. So if you want some good old multiplayer, then the Wii U could really be for you. Alright, we're finished now. Now we can see where my paper airplanes will go. Where did it go? Switch has gone somewhere nice. And the way the Wii U's gone.